1. Edmonton 9-8-2. The Oilers will return home after this game. They'll play at home Thursday against Minnesota, Saturday against the New York Rangers. Tomorrow, Edmonton Oil Kings, they're at home. Victoria Royals will come to town. So now some home games starting to pile up for the Oil Kings. They had an extended road trip. Go to our starting lineup, and it's brought to you by Coventry Homes. Flexibility within reach. Get back in the game with customizable designs by Coventry Homes, the official builder of the Edmonton Oilers. The Oilers will be starting that line of Connor McDavid with Leon Draisaitl and Vasily Podkolzin on defense. It'll be Matthias Ekholm and Evan Bouchard. In goal, it's Stuart Skinner. Stuart Skinner played in that game Saturday against Toronto. He stopped 18 of 22. That was a 4-3 overtime loss. For the Senators, it'll be Josh Norris with Brady Tkachuk and Ridley Gregg. That's up front. Jake Sanderson, Artem Zub on the back end. Linus Ullmark will start in goal. His last game, that was on November 14th. That was that 5-4 overtime loss against Philadelphia. He had 14 saves. Ullmark is 3-2-1 in his career against the Oilers. Down at the other end, Stuart Skinner 3-1-0 in his career against Ottawa. So that's how it sits as these two teams get set to go. Hockey Fights Cancer here at the Canadian Tire Center, doing a ceremonial puck drop, and Brady Tkachuk and Connor McDavid at center ice, as this is the last game of the 3-game swing. An all-Canadian road trip for the Oilers, and big game coming up here for Edmonton. Really, I know every one of them would love to see a victory to send them home and go 1-1-1 here on this trip through Ontario and Quebec. So looking forward to this here at the Canadian Tire Center. Edmonton Oilers, the lines moving around a little bit. Looking at McDavid, Draisaitl, and Podkolzin to start it off. And different from last night where McDavid was with Ryan Nugent-Hopkins and Zach Hyman. And still the 11-7 situation with Victor Arvidsson out of the lineup. So Josh Brown will play his second game as a member of the Edmonton Oilers. He was up from Bakersfield, made his debut last night. Zach Hyman, he's playing in game number 600 of his NHL career here this evening. And over on the other side, Claude Giroux playing in game 1200 of his NHL career. Referees is Lane Hebert and Mike Sullivan. Ryan Gibbons and Derek Manson are on the lines. We get set to go here at the Canadian Tire Center in Ottawa.
Well, this will be an interesting game to say the least. I mean, the Oilers do not want to replicate their performance. They want to elevate from where they're at yesterday. And Ottawa wasn't happy with their last game as well. Both goaltenders trying to find their game. Steve Stales talking about the fact that he extended Linus Ullmark, gave him a long-term deal. Stuart Skinner trying to get his game into form. And what an opportunity for Vasily Podkolzin, Cameron.
Yes.
Hey, it's great to have you back in the booth.
Oh, good to be here. Vasily Podkolzin with McDavid and Draisaitl. He's got to be fired up about it. We've dropped the puck. We're underway here at the Canadian Tire Center. Bouchard back into the Edmonton zone. We'll give it to Ekholm. Now over to Bouchard. Comes up the right wing, pass to the middle, finds Podkolzin. Swings it across for Draisaitl, tied for second in the NHL with 13 goals back into his own end. To Bouchard, now on the left to Ekholm. Bring it up to center ice. Fire it in, cross off the stick of McDavid. Try to poke it back to the point. Greg couldn't get it out. It'll go to Sanderson, across to Zub, back to Sanderson. He'll set it up in behind the Ottawa net. Steps out from behind it, comes out through the middle. Sanderson snaps a pass up the left wing. Batherson was able to get his stick on it. It goes deep into the Oilers zone. On the right wing, Stutzla gets it low, looking for Giroux, goes in behind the net. Ty Emberson takes a hit from Batherson. Puck up against the boards. Giroux in there as well. It does come free. Stutzla on the left wing. In behind the net, it rims, and in from the right wing point, Travis Hamonic. Play it to the left wing corner. Stutzla works it on the left side to Batherson behind the goal. Centering pass gets into the slot. Janmark there for Edmonton. Up the left wing to center ice to Connor Brown. He'll dump it in. Minute 20 gone here. Scoreless first. The Oilers taking on the Senators. Puck up against the boards. Clevin goes in behind his goal. Connor Brown in pursuit. Up the left wing. The puck does come out. Center ice. Janmark back to Stetcher. Stetcher inside his own blue line. Edmonton changes the forwards. Stetcher on the right to Brown. Josh Brown gets to center ice. He'll dump it in. Jensen pokes the puck into the corner, and it's Up the right wing, top of the circle. Perron, the former Edmonton Oiler, he got it out. In on the right wing. It's Hyman rolling the puck to the right wing corner. Comes around to the blue line. Dermott's going to keep it in for the Oilers. To Hyman in behind the net. Centering pass. Nobody there for the Oilers. Perron over the right wing. Up the right side. Doesn't get it out. Jeff Skinner keeps it in. Comes back to Perron. Up the right wing to Pinto. Shane Pinto at center ice. He'll dump it in. Turning on it. Kulak. Spins it up the left wing for Travis Dermott. Dermott to center ice. He'll dump it in. Rin behind Ullmark. It goes to the right wing corner of the Ottawa zone. Bouncing around to the blue line. Dermott kept it in. To the left wing. In from the left wing point. Kulak. Greg gets the puck off the boards. It comes across to Zub. He'll come up the left wing, out through center, off the stick of Tkachuk. Goes deep into the Oilers zone. Skinner's got to play it. They give it to Kulak. Now on the left wing, it doesn't get out. Puck up against the board. Sent in front of the net, and that's broken up. Dermott to Perry. Perry at center ice will dump it in. It's about 3 minutes gone here. Scoreless first. The Oilers taking on the Senators. Ryan in on the forecheck for Edmonton. Knocked down by Sanderson. To the middle to Zub. Up the right wing. Gave it to Giroux. Out of Batherson. Over to Stützle. To Batherson. The backhand. A save made by Skinner. He'll hold on. 3 minutes, 6 seconds gone here in a scoreless first.
All right, you got to tell everybody here, educate the listeners. How many sons of the fathers that you played against in the Western Hockey League back in the day?
Jamie McLennan, who does color on the TV broadcast, he played against them all as well, or with. We were joking about it before the game. Ridley Gregg's dad, Mark Gregg, played in Lethbridge. Now the play started. We'll get back to it. I don't want to miss anything. Puck gets flipped out. Jamie and I were commenting how that seemed like a lot. The pass for Draisaitl misses him. That's icing. Okay, I can get back to it. Jake Sanderson, his dad, played. Jeff Sanderson played in Swift Current. So yeah, Ridley Gregg's dad was in Lethbridge. Drake Batherson, his father Norm Batherson, played in Medicine Hat, and Noah Gregor, his father Colin Gregor, played in Lethbridge and Portland. So it's crazy that there's Victoria. All 4 players on one team, and Jamie and I were having a laugh about it before.
That Victoria team was tough. They weren't very good, but they were tough. Back time.
Face off to the right of Stuart Skinner. Puck back to the left wing point. Shabbat. He'll shoot it. Glove save. Puck comes loose to the side of the net and up the left wing. Podkolzin can get it out to Draisaitl. Taken away by Gregg. He'll come right back in for Ottawa. Gregg, the backhand just wide of the net. Tkachuk from the angle. Put it off the side of the goal. Puck gets into the slot, and Podkolzin over to the right wing finds Draisaitl. Give it to Bouchard. He's got some room through the middle. Skates to center. Now into the Ottawa end. Little toe drag to the net. Scores! What a rush by Evan Bouchard. And the Oilers are up 1-0.
What a goal. That is highlight of the night material from Evan Bouchard. Wow. He can do that.
Toe drag, puts it right behind the D, and then goes upstairs, glove side on Linus Ullmark. And Bouchard gets his 5th of the year. That was an amazing rush by Evan Bouchard. And at 3:46 of the first period, Edmonton takes a 1-0 lead. Up the left wing, Mark cross ice to Brown. He'll bring it in. He'll shoot it. Blockered away by Ullmark. Puck along the left wing boards inside the Ottawa zone. 1-0 Oilers lead on the goal by Bouchard. Gaudette in behind his net. Lifts it up and out. Goes off of McEwen into the Oilers zone. Stetcher a wheel in behind the net. Off the left wing side. Pinching down was Hamonic. He kept it in for the Senators. It goes cross corner. Emberson got it up the boards. That doesn't get out. Gets to the left wing corner. Nick Cousins around to the right. Instead to Janmark of the Oilers. He'll take a hit from McEwen, but he got it out to Brown, now to Henrique. Into the Ottawa zone. To the middle. To Janmark. His shot. And that one goes off of Clevin. And it's in behind the Ottawa net. Cousins up the right wing boards. Now to McEwen. Bumped by Ekholm. Puck goes down into the Oiler end. Bouchard, the goal scorer for Edmonton. First-round pick in 2018 of the Oilers will get it up the left wing for Ekholm. Now in over the line. His shot, and it rockets off the stick of Shabbat, and it goes over the glass and out of play. Wow.
That was something.
The toe drag was unbelievable, and then he roofs it upstairs. It's just an incredible goal by Evan Bouchard. Face off to the right of Ullmark. Oilers in Ottawa. Up 1-0. Ekholm in from the left point. Centered it. Goes off a leg to the side of the net, and it's Nugent Hopkins on the right wing. His shot saved by Ullmark. Puck gets to the right corner. Shabbat up the boards to Amadio, and Amadio will get it out. Bouchard has it at center ice. That's off his stick to Amadio. He'll walk in. His shot and a pad save made by Skinner. Puck goes over to the right wing. Pinto on the right side. Around to the left. Jeff Skinner for Edmonton ties up with Perron. And the puck doesn't get out. Amadio will keep it in. Give it to Perron. Outside of the goal. Jammed towards the net by Pinto. Save made by Skinner. And the puck is skated out by Hyman up the left wing. 1-0 Edmonton. 5:40 gone here in the first period. Sanderson takes it away in his own zone. Off the boards and out. Goes down into the Oilers zone. Kulak out from behind the net. Draisaitl and Podkolzin got the assist on the goal by Bouchard. Puck dumped into the Ottawa zone. In behind the net was Draisaitl. Got pinned. It goes to the right wing corner. McDavid to the blue line to Josh Brown. Now to Kulak. His shot and a glove save made by Ullmark. He's going to hold on. And we're going to take a break here. It's 1-0 Oilers lead. We played 6 minutes and 8 seconds of the first period. The Oilers and the Senators. We'll be right back from the Canadian Tire Center here in Ottawa. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. 1-0 Oilers lead the Senators here in the first. Tonight's Oilers Hockey Fights Cancer Mega 50-50 presented by Rogers is in support of the Alberta Cancer Foundation, creating more hope and more moments for Albertans battling cancer. You can get your tickets anywhere in Alberta, EdmontonOilers.com/5050. Bouchard from Draisaitl and Podkolzin, 3:46 into the first. It's giving the Oilers the 1-0 lead. Drop the puck in the Senator zone to the right of Ullmark. It goes to Sanderson. Up the boards, can't get it out past McDavid. On the left side, Norris, center ice. He'll dump it in. Ekholm along the boards. Taken away by Tkachuk. He flips it over the glass and goes out of play inside the Oilers zone. What a rush, though, by Evan Bouchard to open the scoring for Edmonton.
It's been a while since I've seen a defenseman go end-to-end like that. Walking an opposition D, and Shabbat's a good one.
Yep.
Oilers, of course, playing without Darnell Nurse in the back end. Victor Arvidsson up front. Vander Kane still out a while. And picking up Kasperi Kapanen. Looking for a little bit of forward depth and some more speed in the lineup.
Off the draw. We got the gloves off. McEwen and Josh Brown. Brown throwing some rights. McEwen with lots of rights. Brown trying to hold him out there. Pounding away right at the side of the Oiler net. Down to the ice they go. What a fight. Josh Brown and Zach McEwen. Toe to toe.
Well, here's where we remind you that the Edmonton Oilers are 5-0 in games where they've had fights this year. And that was an old-fashioned knuckle duster.
Oh, punch you in the face contest.
And McEwen got clipped a couple times early and came back. Good tilt.
That's a great tilt.
Rock'em Sock'em Robots, two big, tall, rangy guys.
Oh, re-secure the net behind Skinner. That came off the moorings after those two drilled each other. Some solid rights.
Brown might have been clipped on the play. He's gone off.
A few repairs, maybe.
Maybe we'll go again.
Goes to Emerson on the right wing. Emerson will clear it out. Clevin shoots it back in. Kulak in behind the Oiler goal. To Emerson, up the right side to Ryan. He'll get it out. 1-0 Oilers lead. We're here in the first. Shot back in. Skinner's got to play it. Stuart Skinner to the left to Kulak. He'll take it behind the goal. So just about 7 minutes into this first period.
Look at how passive this forecheck is from Ottawa. This is a static. Well, it is a 1-2-2.
Kulak off the right wing boards. They got picked off, and it was Batherson to give it to Stützle across to Hamonic, but it goes off his stick over to the right side. Puck back to the blue line. Giroux across to Chabot. Can't get a shot through. Stützle will shoot it off a stick, and that goes out of play.
Good stick from Connor Brown there, but that's an unforced error from Brett Kulak, and the Sens got a second chance opportunity out of it, just sitting back. Kulak's going to have to play increased minutes here. He has been playing increased minutes for the last 6 or 7 games. As Paul Coffey has deployed him over on the right side as well as the left. But with Darnell Nurse out, he's going to play primarily left side.
He's off to the right. Skinner, Nugent Hopkins. That went right to Skinner. He had to make a save. Stuart Skinner did. Puck cleared out. As it goes back in, Bouchard being pressured by Amadio, and following up was Ekholm. He hit Perron with it. It goes top of the circle. Jeff Skinner trying to clear it. He can't. Amadio to the slot and gave it away to Hyman. To Bouchard up the right wing to Hyman. Past him out to Nugent Hopkins. Now to Ekholm on the left wing. Gets over center ice. He'll shoot it in. Rims on the right. Comes in front of the net. Just off the stick of Jeff Skinner. And the puck cleared to center ice for Amadio. Play it into the corner. Kulak goes in behind the Edmonton net. He'll stop. 8 minutes gone here. 1-0 Oilers lead in Ottawa. Kulak weaving his way out. Up the right wing to Stetcher. Just got the puck in. Comes back to Stetcher, though. Now to Draisaitl. Loops back to his blue line. Through the middle to McDavid. McDavid forced back. He had Greg right on him. Now it's McDavid in over the line. Drops it. Podkolzin shots blocked. It comes back. Can't get a shot through. Podkolzin battling, but it was a blocked shot.
Got to be ready to shoot if you're going to play with those guys. Out of the top side.
Greg will come in. Pass across. Great save by Skinner as it slid over to Norris, and he tried to go 5-hole. Podkolzin up the left wing to Draisaitl.
Boy, Sanderson closes well on guys. A couple strips already in this game.
The right wing, Kachuk will shoot it in. Goes to the right wing corner. 1-0 Edmonton. So we're just about 9 minutes gone here in the first. Henrique out to center ice. Into the Ottawa zone. Down the right wing for Connor Brown. To the right wing corner to Henrique. To Brown. Centering pass for Janmark. Glances off his stick. Amadio comes the other way for Ottawa. Going to go down the right wing. Long shot wide of the net. To the left wing point where Clevin will keep it in. It's to the right wing boards in the Oilers zone. Cousins unable to keep it in. Out to center ice. Hamonic shoots it back from behind the Oiler net. Stuart Skinner sets it to Emerson. Long pass up to Janmark. Steers the puck into the Ottawa zone. Chabot to the corner. Now to Jensen up the left wing. It's the puck to Giroux. He's got to spin it back to the middle. Up through center ice for Stützle into the Oilers zone. Now to Batherson to Stützle in the right corner of Edmonton territory for Jensen. He's top of the circle. Nugent Hopkins is coming in there, but Stützle, he will keep it in only for a moment. Nugent Hopkins to Jeff Skinner down the left wing. Into the Ottawa, and he's going to drive to the net. The shot just misses on the short side. Rims to the right point. Stetcher keeping it in. Puck to the left point for Kulak. His shot. That one hit somebody, went wide, and it goes out of play. Wow.
What a look for Kulak.
We'll take a break. 9:50 to go here in the first. 1-0. The Oilers lead the Senators from the Canadian Tire Center in Ottawa. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Enter English. Mark pause button. Mark recording
here at the Canadian Tire Center, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. 9:50 to go in the first period. Oilers have a 1-0 lead on the Senators. Bouchard from Draisaitl and Podkolzin at 3:46. Face off in the Ottawa zone to the right of Ullmark. Draisaitl, McDavid, Podkolzin line out there with Ekholm and Bouchard. Pinto took the draw for
Pinto's
the
done a good job on center here against Leon. He's won a couple draws.
Cleared out by Sanderson. It's icing against Ottawa.
Pinto's at 43% this year. Leon's at 57%, and Pinto's beat him on a couple draws back to back.
Again, this time Draisaitl wins it. It's Ekholm down the left wing from the angle. His shot just wide, may have glanced off the glove of Ullmark. From the right point, shot wide by Bouchard. Here's Ekholm. His shot off the corner boards goes over to the right wing. Tkachuk will get it just out through center. Ekholm to Draisaitl, put it off of Pinto, following it up. Bouchard to Ekholm up the left wing. Into the Ottawa zone, slows up. Softly into the left wing corner. Podkolzin runs into Sanderson. McDavid gets a loose puck to the blue line. The shot directed just wide by Draisaitl. As Bouchard saw he had Draisaitl over on the left, and the puck to the line, it does come out back in. It's offside against Edmonton, but Oilers come very close to a redirection by Draisaitl for a goal.
Yeah, that was a real good look on a setup there from Ekholm.
Started with the hit by Podkolzin to create the turnover.
But Colson's got to be industrious when he's out with those guys, and that's the one thing he's been. I mean, he doesn't have any finish, but he retrieves pucks for the big boys, and they like that.
Hamonic up the right wing. Pass, and Kulak's stick snapped. It does go to Ryan, and he'll bring it in on the left. Now to Janmark. His shot off the leg on the right wing. Went off of Gaudette. Comes up near the blue line where Stetcher gets it low to Janmark. Now the left wing corner. And Kulak, after he got it from Perry. A puck to the left corner of the Ottawa zone. Top of the circle, Derek Ryan to the middle. It goes off of Kulak all the way over to the boards. Got it back into his own end with it. For Hamonic, now to Clevin. 8:18 to go in the first. 1-0 Oilers lead. Tyler Clevin on the left wing. Puck to Jensen, now through the middle. Off the stick, goes into the Oilers zone. Stuart Skinner rims on the left side for Hyman. Had nowhere to go with it with Amadio in front of him. Nugent Hopkins played in game 900 last night in his NHL career. That was in Montreal. Gets the puck out to center ice. Puck dumped in by Dermott. Chabot in behind his net. Now to Jensen on the right wing for Perron. Up the left to Amadio. He's able to steer it in. It goes in behind the Edmonton net. Jeff Skinner, left wing corner. To Ekholm through the middle. Skips it out. Goes off the skate of Hyman deep into the Ottawa's end. And it will be Chabot to the corner. But Nugent Hopkins keeping it in. To the right point. Just able to squeeze by Stetcher. It comes out. He had to hurry back there. Batherson was on him.
And Batherson can really skate.
Kulak across the blue line. Stetcher now to Henrique. Will give it to Kulak. His backhand pass partially blocked. Goes into the corner. Kulak retrieves it to the blue line. To Henrique. A snapshot. And that goes wide of the net. On the left wing, Kulak drills it on goal. And a save made by Ullmark. He's going to hold on with 7:03 to go here in the first. Oilers are up 1-0 on the Ottawa Senators. Faceoff will be to the left of Ullmark. Edmonton will get the top line to McDavid. Draisaitl, Podkolzin out with that Coleman Bouchard. Pinto taking the draw against Draisaitl. Podkolzin will get it to the blue line. Ekholm over to Bouchard. Down the right wing to McDavid to the top of the circle. Drops it to Draisaitl to the point for Bouchard. Across to Ekholm. Down the left wing. Directed in front by McDavid. Podkolzin couldn't get his stick on it. Cleared out at center ice. Tkachuk pokes it into the Edmonton zone. Turning it up the right wing was Ekholm. One hands it out. Sanderson tried to shoot it in. That doesn't work. Tkachuk gets it to the blue line. It's a bouncing, hopping puck to the right wing for Craig. It's into the right wing corner of the Oilers zone. Cycles the puck to Stützle. Back to Gregg.
Mark
now to
recording
Tkachuk.
Pause. Search
right
results
wing.
for 880
Stützle. to Kachuk. It comes
October
in front of the
14th,
net. Nobody there for
Edmonton.
Ottawa. McDavid will skate it out through
Rangers
center
2.
ice. Dishes on the
Goal
left.
scored in large
Draisaitl
hockey.
over the line.
The Shining
And
Show
shot off the
NHL
arm of
November 18
Omar. Puck in the left
2024.
wing corner.
Clip champ. Search tab item. Clip champ. Search.
Off the left
Search
wing
results me.
boards. Top of the
NHL
circle
November
with
8.
Jeff
Save to your
Skinner to
computer.
Draisaitl.
Save to
Shovels
upload
it
to,
low.
upload to you. HTTP.
McDavid off the left wing. He'll work it in front of the net.
Loading
His
tape.
backhand pass. That
Value
just
eight.
missed the stick of
NHL
Emberson.
November
It's
8.
stuck in from the blue line, and it comes out to center ice.
And the Montreal
Stutzla
Canadiens.
into the Oilers zone to the left
Value
wing.
HTTPS
Adam Batherson,
colon.
left wing corner. Off the end boards on the right. Shabbat to the right wing corner. Behind the net for Batherson. Over to Stutzla on the left. Back to the left wing point. Over to the right now for Shabbat. And shot save made by Skinner. He's going to cover that up. With 5:27 to go here in the first period. 1-0. The Oilers lead the Ottawa Senators. We are going to take a break from the Canadian Tire Center in Ottawa. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Search with stop button 800.
The holiday countdown
Boss,
has
Margaret.
started.
Current
time 0 hours
here at the
25.
Legacy
Boss,
Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 1-0 Oilers lead, 5:27 to go here in the first period. Face off to the left of Stuart Skinner. They dropped the puck, it wasn't right.
Do you recall who it was that had 2 goals here last year for Ottawa?
No.
He's no longer with the Senators.
Who's that?
Jacob Schickman.
He had 2 goals? I'm like a goldfish. It's like a whole new season. It's all new to me. Puck cleared off the glass and out by Dermott. Don't do that again. Senator's going to make a change. Look at McEwen. Got it. Cousins out there. Puck to the right wing point. Shot by Hamonic. Goes wide. Dermott to Emberson. Emberson off the left wing boards and out. Up to Derek Ryan. He'll give it to Ty Emberson. In over the line. Pass comes across. Goes just over the stick of Ryan the other way. McEwen into the Oilers zone. Through the middle, but over the stick of Cousins. Sent back to the blue line. Clevin will shoot it. Lots of traffic. It doesn't get through. Corey Perry just cleared it out. 4:49 to go in the first. 1-0 Oilers lead. Puck brought in by Cousins. Long shot. Blocker saved by Stuart Skinner. Stature up the right wing. Doesn't get it past Stutzla. He'll keep it in. Jensen from the right side and behind the net for Batherson. Works it off the back of the goal. Goes to Jensen in from the right point. Top of the circle to Stutzla up to the blue line. Forced by Jeff Skinner. Jensen will keep it in. Got it behind the net. Batherson centers it. Scores. Stutzla in the slot. Hammers it home. And the game's tied at 1.
Too much stick checking there for Edmonton. Soft sticks, lost the board battles. Tie game.
And Tim Stutzla was lurking in the slot. Hammers it in. That's his 8th of the year. 99th of his NHL career at 1540. The game's tied at 1. Sanderson off the left wing boards. It goes down the ice. It's on net. Stuart Skinner to send it for Ekholm. Up the right wing out to center to Draisaitl. Now to Podkolzin. Into the Ottawa zone. Goes to the left wing boards. Podkolzin jams it low. It goes in behind the net. Sanderson will have it go out, but it went off the glass. So it'll be a face-off in the Ottawa end. The Oilers last night lost a lot of 50-50 battles.
They lost 3 on that shift.
That is exactly my point.
You know, you have a defenseman make a wonderful move for a goal. Got a couple other pretty good looks. Can't get beat up on the boards the way they were in that last shift.
Sanderson will rim it, kept in by Ekholm. It goes right to Omar. Up to the blue line. Bouchard keeping it into Podkolzin. Centering pass off. Allmark. Rebound. Scores! Connor McDavid was right on the doorstep. Smacks it home, and the Oilers have a 2-1 lead. Heads up play. Podkolzin put it to the net. And it was kicked out by Allmark. And the Oilers restore the lead. So McDavid will get his 8th of the year.
Don't mind Podkolzin. He's got a couple of assists tonight, +2. It's amazing what happens when you dig in and win some battles. Good things happen to you.
35 seconds after the Ottawa goal. Oilers up 2-1. Goes off the left wing boards, down the ice. It'll be icing against Edmonton. But yeah, you put it to the net. Went low to the glove side with the shot, booted out by the pad of Allmark, and right to Connor McDavid, waiting at the side of the goal. That's McDavid at 16-15 from Podkolzin and Bouchard.
Josh Brown back on the Oilers bench.
After that great fight with McEwen, puck to the left wing point, Clevin. He'll shoot it, save made by Skinner. That was redirected, and it skipped towards Skinner. It went off the ice and then skipped up about 1.5 feet off of it.
Bouchard with a second assist on the 2-1 goal for Edmonton.
Before that was Stützle from Batherson and Jensen. That at 15:40. McDavid goal at 16:15. Faceoff will be to the right of Stuart Skinner. Dermott goes in behind the net. Left wing for Henrique. He's able to get it out through the middle. Stützle back into his own end to Clevin. Clevin being forced back. Connor Brown in on the forecheck. Cross to Hamonic. Up the right wing. Off the skate of Giroux into the Oiler end and behind the net. Batherson ties up with Emberson. It's against the end board. Giroux will get a loose puck to the blue line for Chabot. Across to Hamonic, right point. His shot from that point blocked by Brown. Batherson right corner. Just Stützle back to the high slot. Just kept in by Giroux. Left wing. Chabot cross ice off a skate and it comes out. Giroux's got to go deep back into his own end. Over to Hamonic, missed the pass. Oilers will keep it in. Nugent Hopkins got it to the middle. Nobody there for Edmonton. Giroux the other way. Into the Oilers zone. He'll roll it towards the net. Steered aside by Skinner. Goes in behind the net. 2-1. The Oilers lead. We're here in the first period. 2:20 to go. Pass to the middle in the Oilers zone. Hyman gets it out of harm's way. Up the left wing. Into Ottawa territory to the end boards. Hyman crashes in that left wing corner. Had the puck only for a moment. Pinto will get it high in the air and out. Knocked down by Amadio. Amadio into the Oiler end left wing. Played it in behind the net. Back there is Kulak. Up to the line, kept in by Cousins. He'll get it across. The shot and the save made by Stuart Skinner off of Zach McEwen as he let it go from a long range off the left wing. Minute 48 to go here in this first period. 2-1 Oilers. Face off to the right of Stuart Skinner. Connor McDavid to the middle where it finds Vasily Podkolzin up the right wing to Draisaitl. He'll throw that in. It's a fly ball.
Brady Tkachuk got away the pick there on McDavid.
Down to 140 to go here in the
That's
first.
interference. Wily veteran move by Brady Tkachuk and Ghislaine Bear. Didn't think that was, in his mind, an interference call. Knocked him right off his track, trying to break up the ice.
Off the draw, Jake Sanderson up the left wing for Brady Tkachuk. Get the puck down the left wing boards. Ridley Gregg into the corner, pokes it in behind the Edmonton net. Tkachuk recovers, centering pass. That's blocked by McDavid. The top of the circle is Leon Draisaitl, dumped down by Norris, steals it, penalty coming up to Josh Norris. The crowd voices their displeasure, but the first power play of the game is going to Edmonton with 1:19 to go in the first period. 2-1 Oilers lead.
So here's the traditional numbers on the power play. The Oilers are 24th in the league at 16.3%. Ottawa is 20th in the league at 78% on the PK. Now here's the extra numbers, courtesy of Sports Logic. Last year, Edmonton had the second most shots in the league per 60 off of ozone face-off wins in the power play. Currently, they are 22nd in the league off of ozone face-off leads. Translation, too much passing the puck around. Let's see if they get it to the net quicker.
Oiler Power Play presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. The first penalty of the game, cross-checking call to Josh Norris.
And Giroux's a 60% face-off man, a righty going up against Leon here.
Say they shoved that with his glove. Is that going to be a penalty?
That should be a penalty.
It is going to be a penalty. Off the draw, Giroux shoved it with his glove. The Oilers are getting a 5-on-3. Oh!
That's the old Boyd Gordon play.
Yeah.
All right, well, it's a 5-on-3 here for a full minute and 17 left in this period. No picks. Do not run any picks at all, okay?
Oh, no, exactly.
Because you're going to get called.
Yeah.
They'll even it up. So you got to win the draw and get it to the net and attack the net.
That was just 2 seconds into the power play. Giroux gets drilled for playing the puck with his glove off the face-off.
Connor knew right away.
Oh, yeah.
The best players always know.
And the linesman knew right away, too. Face off to the right of Ullmark. Big opportunity for Edmonton. They're up 2-1 here in the third. Puck goes to Sanderson in the corner. Tries to hold it up against the boards. Oilers all over him. They'll get it loose to Draisaitl to the line. It does come out. Shane Pinto worked hard. McDavid brings it in to Nugent Hopkins, left wing. To the left wing corner. To the point where the last minute here in the first, Bouchard walks to the middle. Now to McDavid. Left side, Nugent Hopkins to McDavid. Waiting across to Draisaitl on the right. Draisaitl over to McDavid. Left wing, top of the circle. 45 seconds to go in the period. Now to Bouchard to McDavid. Scores! A laser beam by Connor McDavid, and the Oilers have a 3-1 lead. McDavid's got 2 tonight, and that's 9 on the season.
Bouchard's got a 3-point first period.
So the Oilers able to take advantage of the 5-on-3. Time of the goal. Edmonton still on the power play. Puck sent into the Oilers zone.
Well, if I'm Connor, I'm shooting the puck the first chance I get here. Get a hot stick going now.
He went high to the stick side on Ullmark. McDavid will bring it in on the left wing now to Nugent Hopkins. To the blue line to Bouchard. 22 seconds to go in the period. To Nugent Hopkins, left wing. To McDavid into the corner. Went in behind the net and it chopped away from him. It's cleared out by Jensen.
15 seconds. Get it up the ice. Get another attempt here.
There's Bouchard and Draisaitl with the assists on that second McDavid goal. McDavid brings the puck in on the left, puts it towards the net, skips on net, and Ullmark will hold on with less than a second to go here in the first.
Bouchard and Draisaitl on the assist of the McDavid second goal of the game.
Face-off will be to the right of Ullmark. Drop it, period ends. So for the Oilers, 3-1 lead after 20. A power play goal, which was much needed.
One line had a little bit of a tough problem in their own zone. It resulted in a goal against. they'll look to improve on that. And that Skinner with Nugent Hopkins and Hyman lost a couple puck battles. But the McDavid-Draisaitl tandem, along with Vasily Podkolzin, has dominated this game 5-on-5. And Evan Bouchard is all over the score sheet with a goal and 2 assists. Leon's got 2 assists. Connor's got 2 goals. And Vasily Podkolzin has 2 assists as well. So some good things happening for that Oilers line.
I see him take advantage of that 5-on-3. They will still have 43 seconds of power play time to start off the second period. But after being... we have Vasily Podkolzin downstairs. Vasily Cameron, Bob Stauffer upstairs. Vasily, your thoughts on that first period? Here at the Canadian Tire Center in Ottawa, Cam Moonlow and Bob Stauffer, 3-1, Oilers lead. We're getting ready for the second period of play. Play that Oilers Hockey Fights Cancer Mega 50-50. It's presented by Rogers with life-changing jackpots. The total jackpot, $467,000. The November bonus jackpots at $406. Those are both climbing right now. And our next lucky winner could be you. Buy your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/5050. Connor McDavid has a pair. Evan Bouchard has a goal and 2 assists. Tim Stützle has scored for Ottawa. Oilers start the second period on the power play. Another 40 seconds to go in it. Presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at ATCOenergy.com. Puck brought in on the left, Nugent Hopkins. Back to the blue line to Bouchard, to Nugent Hopkins, top of the circle. Gives it to Bouchard. Down the right wing to Draisaitl. Goes to the right wing corner. Pass to the middle, that gets knocked down, comes back to Draisaitl, jams it to the point, to Bouchard, to Draisaitl. Off the right wing, slowly to the middle, the shot and the save made by Ullmark, this time off of Hyman, and the puck cleared out of play.
What a chance for Hyman, and give credit to Ullmark. That was a real nice touch. Good luck. Oilers are going to flip Nugent Hopkins off here and put David and Hyman and Nugent Hopkins together, but have Ekholm replacing Nugent Hopkins with David Draisaitl and Hyman together. Ozone draw, 12 seconds left, so they have 2 defensemen on the ice for the last 12 seconds. This is their second power play of the game.
Race off to the right of Ullmark. Jensen can get to it, and he'll get it all the way down. Stuart Skinner to set it for Matthias Ekholm. Penalty over. Edmonton now 1 for 2 with a man advantage. As Draisaitl cuts across the center ice line. Brings the puck in down the left wing. Stops in the left wing corner. Taken to the boards by Jensen. He's able to get it in behind the net. Shabbat off the left side. That won't get out. Hyman's going to keep it in for the Oilers. To the right wing point to Bouchard. Takes it across the blue line. Left side for Ekholm. Fakes it. Pulls it to the middle. Will get a shot. Goes off a stick to the right wing corner. On the right wing boards, Leon Draisaitl. To the middle to McDavid. Went off his skate. Goes over to the left wing. Jensen will hack it to the line and out. Ekholm back after it in the Oilers zone. Minute and a half gone here in the second. 3-1 Oilers lead. Up the right wing now to Brown. Into the Ottawa end. The shot, save, rebound. Big rebound for Janmark. Couldn't get to it as it was cleared. And up the left side, Ridley Gregg. Into the Oiler end. To the left wing for Norris. Gregg comes in there as well. They got it tied up against the boards. Tkachuk will try to dig it loose. He does. To Hamonic on the right wing point. Off the corner boards to Tkachuk. Goes over to the right side. Drops it to Norris. Comes over to the left wing. Norris to the top of the circle. Down low to Gregg. Gregg over to the right. Pinned by Stetcher. Loose puck centering to Norris. And he just pushed it wide of the Oiler goal. Penalty coming up to Edmonton now as it's touched by Janmark. And the Oilers are about to be shorthanded. It'll be a holding call. And it'll be against Adam Henrique. 3-1 Oilers lead here in the second, but first power play of the game for Ottawa.
Edmonton's penalty killing is still 31st in the league at 67.4%, but it's actually been on a bit of a run.
10 for 10 in the last 4 games.
And Ottawa's power play is real good. 6th in the league, 27.6%. They win a ton of draws. Brady Tkachuk out there. He's going to go head-to-head against Derek Ryan. Tkachuk under 50%, but a strong man. Size mismatch here. Ryan's going to try to beat him with guile and quickness.
He's off to the right of Stuart Skinner. Tkachuk goes in behind the Edmonton net with it over to the right wing. Up to the top of the circle. Across to Stutzler. Has it top of the circle left side. Into the corner now. Stutzler waiting to the blue line for Sanderson. Left wing to Stutzler. Mishandled the pass and cleared out by Emberson.
The pairing of Ekholm and Emberson have been very good as a first unit.
Sanderson on the right. Bump it back. Batherson gets it in on the right wing to Norris. Now to Drake Batherson. Goes to the side of the Edmonton goal. It comes free. Janmark's got room and time. He'll skate out. Now he'll give the puck to Connor Brown. In over the line. His shot hit the stick as Sanderson went wide. And Norris comes the other way for Ottawa. Off the right wing boards and in. Kulak into the corner. Trying to protect it. Got it loose. It gets to the blue line. Sanderson keeping it in for Ottawa. Comes down the left wing. Sanderson over to the right for Norris. To the middle. Tkachuk had to go off his stick. That gets cleared out by Brown. 3-1 Oilers lead. 3.5 gone here in the second period. 39 seconds to go in the penalty to Henrique. Chabot at his own blue line. Drops it back to Giroux. Giroux into the Oilers zone. To the right wing corner it goes. Now over to the left. Greg, the right side. Giroux in front of the net. Got it. He fanned on it and went wide. Didn't get much on it. Kind of went end over end. Giroux on the right wing. To the blue line. Chabot. His shot. And that one goes just off of Podkolzin and wide. Puck near the blue line. It's Nugent Hopkins to get it out. He'll dump it all the way down.
Good job on that kill for Edmonton.
Ottawa will be 0 for 1 with a man advantage. Penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Up the right wing. Got it. Will come in. Cross ice pass to Greg. That was too far in front of him. It's cleared out. And here's Draisaitl down the right side with McDavid. And over the line, the pass to McDavid went off of Sanderson. And it's cleared to center ice. Got it out. Brought right back in. McDavid to Draisaitl. The break. Scores! Leon Draisaitl got in behind the defense. And he squeezes it under Ullmark. And the Oilers are up 4-1.
Leon Draisaitl with his 14th goal of the year goes to the backhand after he tried to unselfishly dish off with a 2-on-1. Couldn't quite thread the needle, but McDavid found him on a second chance opportunity after Ottawa overskated the puck. Got a little bit unlucky in the neutral ice area. Wrong two guys to get the puck. Two highest scoring players in the NHL combined. 4-1 Edmonton.
Draisaitl just in behind the D, goes to the backhand, got Ullmark to open up just enough to get it underneath him and in. 4:39 time of the goal. Oilers are up 4-1 here on the Senators. Clevin up the left wing. He's able to shoot it in. Skinner out of his net. Rims it to the left wing corner. Dermott cross ice for Josh Brown. Up the right wing. Off of Ryan. Puck goes into the Ottawa zone. Clevin will take it in behind his net. He's getting pressured. Henrique steals the pass in front of the net for Perry. And got it towards the goal. Went off the pad of Ullmark. Puck on the left wing. Corey Perry. Over to the right wing side. Comes up to the top of the circle. Amadio trying to clear through the middle. Went to Cousins. Now to Clevin. He'll bring it in. Get it across on the right wing. Pinto thought about shooting it. Fanned on it. Kept control of the puck, though. At the top of the circle, he'll lose it. And it's Hyman skating into the Ottawa end for Edmonton. Spun around at the top of the circle. Giroux gets a loose puck and gives it away in the neutral zone to Emberson. They had to wait for Hyman to get back on side. Puck comes free at center ice. Batherson to Stutzler. His pass off a stick goes all the way across, and Sanderson will keep it in on the right wing. Oilers were calling for too many men on the ice against Ottawa. Puck comes up to the blue line. Sanderson left point. His shot blocked in front of the net. To the blue line again. Sanderson to Zub on the left. Batherson shot off of Nugent Hopkins. Goes to the right wing. Comes out to the slot. Giroux to the blue line to Zub. Left wing to Sanderson. Hit him in the skates with it. It goes in behind the Oiler goal. Emberson to the boards, but there's Giroux for Ottawa. He'll center that and just played wide by Batherson. He got his stick on it. Stutzler has it right wing to the blue line. Zub in the middle, across to Sanderson. Waits, doesn't have a shooting lane. Has to pull it back to the point. Give it to Zub. Now on the right wing across to Sanderson. His shot and a save made by Skinner. He's going to hold on to it. We're going to take a break. 6 minutes, 38 seconds gone here in the second. 4-1 Oilers lead the Ottawa Senators from the Canadian Tire Center here in Ottawa, Ontario. It is for Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Cam Luna, Bob Stauffer here in Ottawa. 4-1 Oilers lead. 6:38 gone in the second period. That was Draisaitl from McDavid and Henrique at 4:39. The goal here in the second period. Face off in the Edmonton zone to the right of Stuart Skinner. Puck gets into the corner. Kulak had to come free, and it's Tkachuk back to the blue line. Clevin to Jensen. His shot sails wide of the net. Gregg after it on the inboards. Worked over a little. Gets control on the left side. Around to the right. Jensen in from the blue line. Has it at the hash marks. Now being pressured by Henrique. Will take the puck away. Henrique will get it around, but kept in by Tkachuk. His shot towards the net. That's blocked, and it's cleared out by Ryan. Norris comes in on the left wing. Flips it right wing off the stick of Tkachuk. So Henrique in the corner. Gregg right there for Ottawa. Then is able to get it. We'll get it to the blue line. Zub to the middle. His shot goes off of Josh Brown of the Oilers. Top of the circle on the right. Ryan will clear it out.
Good block by Josh Brown there. The Oilers were under duress. Edmonton needs a change here.
From behind his net, Kulak up the right wing to Connor Brown. At center ice. Now gets the puck to the blue line, but Sanderson is able to steal. Left wing to Pinto to Sanderson from the angle. The save made by Skinner. Hit him in the right shoulder. The puck inside the Oilers zone on the left side, back to the blue line. Sanderson couldn't hold the line. Senators have to regroup. Zub will shoot it in. Perron in on the forecheck. Gets the puck to Pinto. To the middle. Goes off of Draisaitl though. He'll sweep it in behind the net. To Bouchard, up the right to Podkolzin. One touches it to McDavid. Gathers speed down the right side. Trying to go through the middle. He hit Amadio as he couldn't get the pass back to Podkolzin. Puck comes out. It's McDavid at his own blue line. Up the right to Podkolzin. Just got it in. Amadio out with it. Shot it into the Oilers zone, or Giroux did. Puck goes to the right wing, top of the circle. Draisaitl for the Oilers to center ice, now to McDavid. Dump the puck to the right wing corner. Podkolzin after it. Shabbat got it to the left wing to Giroux. Go in behind his net. Spun it back to Stützle as we're 9 minutes into the second. 4-1 Edmonton leads. Now to Stützle to center ice. He'll shoot it in. Skinner forced out of his net to play it. Around to Jeff Skinner. Left wing corner. It goes to Kulak. Jeff Skinner took a hit on the play. The Oilers able to get it out, though. Clevin up the right wing. Just to the Edmonton blue line. Stetcher doesn't connect with Hyman, and it's brought in. Clevin on the left will shoot that off the stick of Stetcher. And that goes out of play. 9 minutes, 28 seconds gone in the second. 4-1 Oilers lead.
Jeff Skinner took a hit there. Trying to make a play along the boards, and then Zach Hyman on a long stretch pass got caught backpedaling. And he came in, swooped in, and intercepted. Oilers had a good defensive stick to thwart a scoring opportunity.
3 Oilers with 3-point nights. Draisaitl, McDavid, and Bouchard. Podkolzin with 2. Couple of assists. Off to the right of Stuart Skinner.
So that's the good news.
That's the good news. That's right. That's the good news. And the Oilers have a 4-1 lead. That's good news, too. Puck gets into the right wing corner of the Edmonton zone. And it's Perron to the side of the net. That shot by Tkachuk doesn't get through. Goes over to the left. Clevin down the left wing. For Perron, then mishandled it at the blue line. Yeah, Mark will get it out. For Corey Perry, off the boards and in. Clevin rims it. It hits Janmark, comes out. Janmark across to Kulak. Goes into his own zone. Over to his partner, Emberson. through the middle, but it went off the stick of Perry. It's brought right back in. Pinto dropping it. Perron, the shot, and the save made by Skinner. And he's able to squeeze it up against his body. And we get the whistle. We'll take a break. 9:52 to go here in the second. 4-1 Oilers lead the Senators. From the Canadian Tire Center in Ottawa, it's Ford Dealers. NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Margaret, Fox,
Cam Boone and Bob Stauffer here at the Canadian Tire Center in Ottawa. Oilers have a 4-1 lead. Connor McDavid has scored twice. Leon Draisaitl and Bouchard also have goals for Edmonton. Tim Stützle, he's got the lone marker for the Senators. Face off in the Edmonton zone to the left of Stuart Skinner. Puck gets to the middle. Shot and a save made by Skinner off of Stützle. Puck back to the left wing point. Shabbat. The left wing boards for Batherson. Wedged up against those boards by Emerson. Loose puck. Stützle, his pass off a stick goes up into the air. Trying to jam it towards the net was Hamonic. Couldn't get it through. Jeff Skinner clears it out. And the puck gets center ice. Batherson back into his own end. Up the left wing, got it out. Missed Hamonic with it, though.
Got to move the puck here.
Emerson, he'll take a hard hit from Stützle, but rims it up the right wing. Did get it out. Skated upon by Jeff Skinner. He'll shoot it in. Zub goes in behind his goal with Hyman right on him. Reverses the puck to Batherson. Now across to Sanderson. Up the left wing, Stützle. To center ice, to Zub. To Greg. It just gets to the Edmonton blue line. That's it. Matthias Ekholm for Podkolzin. Right wing into the zone for Draisaitl. Cross ice pass that goes off a stick and out of play. With 8:48 to go in the second, Edmonton up 4-1.
Well, the Oilers' top line has come to play tonight. And Vasily Podkolzin has been part of the equation for Chris Knoblauch tonight because he's been industrious. He never quits on pucks. He wins puck battles, and he knows to get it to the best players right away. And he's got two of the best in the world on his line. That helps.
We talked to him after the first period. He seemed quite happy to be on that line, didn't he? Face off to the right of Ullmark. Audio to take the draw against Draisaitl. Gets to the top of the circle. Pinto one-handed out. Chase after it. Get to it. Come down the right wing. Puck goes over to the boards. And it's Bouchard just clearing it out. Zub will shoot it in. Bouchard. Out of Podkolzin. Center to Draisaitl. Down the right wing. Podkolzin into the Ottawa zone. To the right wing corner. Goes off his stick in behind the net. Sanderson. Off the glass. Up to Pinto. A bouncing puck that he does get out. Amadio now on the right wing, but Tkachuk was way offside. So we get the whistle with 8:14 to go in the second. 4-1 Oilers lead.
And this game has lost a little bit of tempo and pace, but if you're Edmonton and you're up by 3 goals, you're fine with that.
Yeah. As long as you're not giving up quality opportunities, and they haven't been. So face-off just outside the Edmonton blue line. It's Adam Henry. He'll take the draw against Adam got it. Henry kicked out of the face-off circle. Janmark gets in there. Ekholm up the right wing for Connor Brown. Steers it to center ice. Puck swept into the zone by Henry. Jensen gets it out. Goes down into Oiler territory. Stuart Skinner wraps it up the right wing, and Connor Brown made sure that it got out to the neutral zone. Following up, Josh Brown flips it towards the net. Ullmark steered it aside. It goes in behind the goal. Connor Brown for Edmonton to the left wing corner. Back to the blue line. Kulak, his shot, and his save made by Ullmark. Held on to it. Brett Kulak created his own shooting lane and snapped it towards the net.
My guess is Josh Brown's completely comfortable going a second time in this game against Zach McEwen. McEwen gave him a little shot.
That first period fight was good.
That was an old school. I mean, they were just throwing the Saskatchewan soup bones in that one.
That's right. Face off to the right of Ullmark. Loading them up. Draisaitl wins the draw. Puck on the left wing point. Shot by Dermott, just slowly got through. Ullmark able to clear it to the corner and up the left wing. Sanderson gets it out for Ottawa. Off of Greg, goes into the Oiler end. McDermott in behind his net. Up the left side, went off of Ryan. It gets into the slot area, and the puck kept in by Pinto, left wing for Gray. It's got Stetcher on him, and it squeezes to the middle right to Draisaitl. He'll get the puck out. Stetcher at center ice. He'll shoot it in. Goes off the end boards. Sanderson in behind his net. Left wing to Zoo. Up to center ice for
there you go.
Greg. He takes a hard hit from Emberson right at the Edmonton blue line, and then Hyman takes a hit as well from Zoo. Sanderson comes out of his own end up the right wing. For center ice, he'll shoot it in. The rim's on the left to Norris. The top of the circle in the Oilers zone. Now down low for Tkachuk. Couldn't get a pass to Norris. Went off of Emberson. And Emberson will go up into the air and out. Now Nugent Hopkins. His pass across. That goes off of Tkachuk at center ice. Chabot in his own zone. To Hamonic. Now on the right to Tkachuk. Got to Edmonton territory and had it smacked away from him. And up the right wing comes Draisaitl. Into the Ottawa end, cross ice. They get the puck to McDavid. The shot and a save made by Ullmark. And Perron will get the puck out just off of Draisaitl. Ekholm now to McDavid. 6 minutes to go in the second. 4-1 Edmonton leads. McDavid into Ottawa territory for Draisaitl. Off his stick, goes up into the air in behind the net. McDavid back to the left wing point to Ekholm. Down low to McDavid. Skipped over his stick, goes into the corner. David up against the boards. Comes free. It's Hamonic. He'll give it away to Draisaitl. Draisaitl, the backhand, and the save made by Ullmark. He's going to hold on to that. 5:38 to go here in the second. Oilers have a 4-1 lead on the Senators. We'll be right back from the Canadian Tire Center in Ottawa. It's Ford Dealers.
Stop recording. Pause
NHL
button. Recording resumed. Enter English. American Samoa. Pause button.
Cooling. Home and no payments, no interest for 1 year.
Yeah, Draisaitl orchestrating an ozone draw play here if Edmonton can win possession.
He's off to the left to Ullmark. He does win it. Puck goes to Ekholm on the right point. Down the right wing boards. Off of Draisaitl. Podkolzin recovers it, as he tends to do. Back to the blue line to Ekholm. Across to Bouchard. To the left wing. Now to McDavid. Zub on him. Left it on the left wing boards. Podkolzin got it free. Sanderson take a hit from Podkolzin. Boy, pasted him into the corner. And the puck about top of the circle goes to Sanderson. Behind the net to Zub. Up the left wing. That won't get out either. To the right wing point. Ekholm, his shot. Tipped by Podkolzin, just went wide. McDavid has it left wing. Pass to the middle of the ice, just off his stick. Amadio will get it out. Amadio now makes a move. He'll go through the middle. The shot off the post. And the puck goes to the left side. Brought out by Draisaitl. Amadio split the D. Got a breakaway. Hit the post. Puck standing into the Ottawa zone. 4-1 Oilers lead. 4.5 to go here in the second. Crowd still buzzing about the post. And it's at center ice. On the right wing, Henrique. There was Batherson for Ottawa to Jensen. And that's offside as Stützle was in a little early.
Edmonton got lucky there after a sustained probably 40-second shift in the offensive zone. Amadio kind of broke through with the Vegas Golden Knights.
He hit that post about as square as you can hit it.
Yep.
Came straight back out.
11, 16, and 14 goals the last 3 years. Steve Stales telling me they wanted to add a little bit more experience. Amadio and Perron were a couple of the guys that they brought in.
He's off outside the Oiler blue line after the Senators go offside. Stetcher over to Kulak, up the left wing to Corey Perry. He'll dump it in. Clevin rimming it. Stetcher trying to keep it in. He can't. Giroux got it out. Give it to Perron. That comes into the Oilers zone. To the left wing. And from the right wing point, Jensen kept it. It goes behind the net. Norris the wraparound. The save made by Stuart Skinner.
Don't know how he didn't score, Cam.
I don't know either. It looked like Norris had some room, but must have pushed it right back underneath Skinner.
Very lucky that didn't deflect in off of Stuart Skinner on the wraparound short side.
Yeah, put it right back under Skinner. Norris had a chance. Stays 4-1 Edmonton, 3:52 to go in the second period. Face off to the left of Skinner. Puck goes to Shabbat on the blue line. Pulls to the middle. Plays it off the corner boards. It's behind the net. Josh Brown helps it around. It hits Sanderson. Back to the point. Shabbat. A shot. Sails wide on the short side. Don't know that Stuart Skinner was able to see it. Amadio has it on the right wing. Top of the circle. Knocked off of it by Nugent Hopkins. It does come out. Pinto bumps it back into his own end. Shabbat now over to Sanderson. Shots 23-16 for Edmonton. They're up 4-1 here in the second period. Last game of the road trip for the Oilers. An overtime loss and a flat-out loss so far. Puck to the middle. Stützle to the slot, and he won't get a shot away. Zach Hyman is there. And Hyman squeezes it loose to Jeff Skinner, who'll come up the left wing. In over the line to the left wing corner. Puck comes free on the end board. Sanderson hit Jeff Skinner with it. It goes to Batherson through the middle to Tkachuk. He'll bring it out with Stützle. Looking for Stützle down the right wing. That's broken up nicely by Bouchard. Now up the right for McDavid. In over the line. McDavid to Bouchard. And the save by Ullmark. He'll cover it up. As McDavid with a nifty little pass to Evan Bouchard, who had joined the rush.
Brady Tkachuk not happy with the officials. Thought that Zach Hyman maybe got away with a pick there.
Zach Hyman playing in NHL game 600 in his career.
And he's been bounced a couple times with some big hits.
Well, Arbor Jackeye last night in Montreal.
Oh, yeah.
Face off to the right of Ullmark. Settle out of the face-off circle. David is in. Puck goes to the left wing point. Matthias Ekholm. Left side will dump it into the right wing corner off the corner boards. Greg will get it out. Over to Jensen on the left. Off the glass and in. Norris recovers it on the right wing to the blue line for Jensen. Will shoot it. That was tipped wide as it went off of Podkolzin, who slid in front to block it. Greg keeps it in on the left. Got it down to the corner. Now McDavid got it free to Draisaitl. Gets it out. Jensen up the right wing for Giroux. He'll shoot it in. Jensen down on the ice.
Ridley Gregg's out there stirring the pot.
Podkolzin ran into Jensen. What? Jensen was down on the ice way away from the play. It was a long way away. I can't tell you exactly what happened to him. Oh, yeah, Podkolzin got him. The Oilers are going to get a penalty here.
Is it going to be a 5?
Jensen goes down the tunnel. The Senator dressing room.
Well, right. Is there?
I don't even know if there's going to be a penalty.
I don't think there is.
I don't think there is either.
Podkolzin might get challenged here. Next shift, he's on the ice.
Crowd reacts to the non-call. 4-1 Edmonton, under 2 to go in the second period. Connor Brown. Give it to Henrique. Rolled low by Janmark. Skating up the right wing. Cousins is able to get it out. Cousins at center ice will shoot it into the Oilers zone. Kulak goes in behind the net up the left wing for Henrique. Now to Connor Brown. He'll dump the puck in. He'll go after it left wing corner in Ottawa territory. It's in behind the net. Got it. To Hamonic. To the line. Just chopped to center ice. Emberson waits, then shoots it in. It'll take a hit from Cousins. Hamonic over to Clevin. Off the left wing boards. It hits Stützle. That's offside against the Senators with 1:05 to go in the second. Edmonton up 4-1. Oilers will return home after this. They play Thursday night at home to Minnesota. Saturday they host the Rangers. Oil Kings hosting Victoria tomorrow night.
And we're going.
Springsteen playing tonight. Rogers Place, it's very busy. Yeah, we're going tomorrow. Sanderson will shoot it in. Last minute here in the second as McDavid battles with Batherson. Puck to the middle. Stützle. He'll go towards the net. He'll shoot towards the goal off the arm of Stuart Skinner. Stützle gets it back, then lost it. Nugent Hopkins out to McDavid. He'll bounce it in, and the puck goes to the end boards. Right wing now to Derek Ryan. Back to the point. Bouchard over to Ekholm. Got it in behind the net. It'll go to Shabbat. Round to Batherson. We'll get it to the line. It doesn't get out. Puck comes across to McDavid. Oh, it was a hopping puck, and it went off the blade of his stick, but not towards the goal. And puck in the corner with 18 seconds to go in the second. Batherson, long pass for Giroux. His 1,200th NHL game for Claude Giroux. It stood up at the Edmonton blue line. Ekholm's able to get it out. Penalty coming up to Ottawa. Oh, good cross-checking call.
On put Colson.
They're not going to be happy about that.
They're not going to be happy.
Oilers go on the power play. Stützle for the cross-check. Edmonton third power play. It's presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. After Colson got away with one a little earlier in the period.
Well, you win a draw here. We talked that the Oilers don't shoot quick enough off of ozone face-off wins. This is the one scenario where you have no choice. 4.5 seconds left in the period. You are up 4-1. You win it. Rip it.
Face off to the right of Ullmark. Oh, no, they dropped it. It wasn't right.
Well, they got to put 1.2 seconds back on the clock.
They did. Puck gets into the corner. Sanderson tries to hold it up against the boards. The period will end, and the Oilers will start the third period on the man advantage. Minute 56 left to go in that. But Edmonton had a 3-1 lead after the first. They had one in the second, a goal by Leon Draisaitl. Leon Draisaitl has a goal and 2 assists. So does Evan Bouchard.
Current time 1 hour,
has
12
2
minutes.
goals and 1 assist. And Edmonton through 40 in a pretty good spot.
Well, the big boys have come to play tonight.
Is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer, we are here at the Canadian Tire Center in Ottawa. 4-1 Oilers lead. Third period starting momentarily. Oilers start on the power play. It's presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com.
Cam, Zach Hyman took a hit late in the second period, and it kind of almost like a whiplash effect. And Corey Perry is out to start this power play for Edmonton. I don't see Hyman on the Oilers bench.
Puck dumped into the Oilers zone, and it's Bouchard starting up. Edmonton 1 for 2 with a man advantage. This is their third of the game. Back to McDavid. He's got a 3-point night. Brings it in left side to Nugent Hopkins. To McDavid, it went over his stick. Sanderson behind the net. He gets hit by Perry. Puck comes loose on the right. Draisaitl's pass to the middle, and Giroux picked it off, and he'll get it down the ice.
A little bit of a misread there. Leon off the half boards.
Bouchard to Draisaitl. Both those players also with 3-point evenings. Now to McDavid, will bring it in. Across to Nugent Hopkins on the left to the blue line for Bouchard. Walks it to the middle. Gives it to Nugent Hopkins. Now to McDavid. He'll go in behind the net. Over to the right. To the blue line to Bouchard. To McDavid. Top of the circle on the right wing. Down towards the corner. Will shoot it. Save made by Ullmark. He'll cover that up. Minute 4 gone here in the third. Edmonton up 4-1.
Third power play of the game. Edmonton got a goal on a 5-on-3. They're going to leave the first unit on the ice here. Start the period. Zach Hyman had 54 goals last year. Career 13% shooter, and he's at around 6% this year. He's been snake bit, and he took a bit of a shot. Heavy hit.
Goes to Jensen off the draw. Off the right wing boards, down the ice. Stuart Skinner to leave it behind the net for Evan Bouchard. Now up to McDavid as he comes through the middle. Into the Ottawa zone to Nugent-Hopkins. To the blue line to Bouchard. Across the line, left wing to Nugent-Hopkins. To Bouchard on the right to Draisaitl. He's at the hash marks. Into the corner to McDavid. Into the corner, comes in front. The shot by Perry, and that's just off a stick wide of the net and off the right wing. McDavid to Draisaitl, back towards the middle, and it goes off a skate over to the right. Perry. His pass to McDavid. Back to the blue line, off of Nugent-Hopkins. It comes out. Penalty just about over. At center ice, Jensen breaks it up. He'll spring. Batherson, a partial break. Shot and a save made by Skinner.
Well, there's one that you needed from Edmonton for Stuart Skinner.
Big stop off of Drake Batherson. Puck dumped into the Ottawa zone. Remains 4-1 Oilers. Ekholm keeping it in. Left wing corner to Connor Brown. To the slot. The shot by Jeff Skinner goes wide. Ekholm, he'll let it go. It gets blocked. Puck goes to the right point. Kulak. His shot goes just off of Hamanuk, and Hamanuk will get it out. Center ice, Tkachuk now. The shot down the left wing as Stützle fired it wide. He had the chance. Stützle gets it back behind the net. He'll bring it out. The backhand save made by Skinner. He'll hold on to it. Batherson was right on the doorstep. We get the whistle. 2 minutes, 41 seconds gone in the third. Edmonton up 4-1.
Right now the Senators playing with lots of desperation here. Jensen is back, by the way, after Podkolzin ran him hard into the boards. Yep. He's off to the right of Stuart Skinner.
Derek Ryan able to win the draw. Dermott, left wing to Podkolzin. Vasily Podkolzin got it out. Giroux on the left to Norris. He'll snap a shot off of Josh Brown. That goes out of play. Good stick there from Josh Brown, who played just under 12 minutes in his first game this season in the NHL. The Oilers going 11-7. He had 4 fights in the minors, and he had a hellacious tilt with Zach McEwen in the first period. And they were rock'em sock'em. It was a really good fight. McEwen and Brown just toe-to-toe inside that Oiler end. That was in the first period. Puck to the left wing point. Sanderson off the end boards. Over to the right wing. Got it to the line. Zub mishandled it. Podkolzin will bring it out. And he'll come into the Ottawa zone. Right wing across to Ryan. Centering pass. That was just blocked by Sanderson. Going to the back door was Janmark. Puck comes out. Podkolzin will dump it back in. Ryan in on the forecheck, but it's Sanderson up the left side to Gaudette. Now to McEwen into the Oilers zone. Give it to Cousins. A backhand off the right wing, and the save made by Skinner. He's able to hold on to it. McEwen goes to the front of the goal. We have the whistle. 3.5 gone here in the third. 4-1. Oilers lead. I think that fight got the attention of a lot of Oiler fans. Josh Brown in the first period. Yep. Heard from former University of Alberta Golden Bear tuning in tonight. Who's that? Paul Strand. There you go. You would have called his games. He got in a scrap in the Oiler rookie game one year. He was like the Bears' leading scorer that season. That sounds like the Paul Strand I know. Puck brought right back in. On the right wing, Stützle to the middle. The shot by Chabot, the save by Skinner. And Kulak will bring it up the right wing and get it out. Off the boards and in. Chabot in the left wing corner, his own zone. He'll just leave it there. Big push here from the Sens. Puck comes out. It's Henrique. He'll shoot it back in. Glove by Olmark. He's got nowhere to go. Hold on. 4 minutes, 8 seconds gone here in the third. Oilers are up 4-1, but yeah, the momentum has swung the Senators' way after they killed off that penalty to start the period. Well, and we've seen a lot of teams this year against Edmonton when they get out of a penalty kill, been able to build some momentum. Face off to the right of Olmark. taking the draw. Puck gets between the Oilers' D.
Even there again, Podkolzin won the puck battle. It just was unlucky where the puck went. He's strong.
Very strong. McDavid at the blue line. Right wing to Draisaitl or to Podkolzin, and couldn't get it to Draisaitl. Ekholm, bounce it through the middle. Vasily Podkolzin will get the puck in on the left wing. Draisaitl wanted to play it low. Does come out. It's off the skate of Podkolzin. Cross to McDavid into the Ottawa end on the right wing. Checked by Sanderson. He'll get it out. Draisaitl his own blue line. Give the puck to Dermott. He'll go off for a change.
Again, no Zach Hyman, so Edmonton's down to 10 forwards here in the second of a back-to-back.
A left wing to Connor Brown. He'll dump it in. Clevin to the end boards. Right wing to Gregg. Through the middle. Josh Brown able to break things up for Edmonton. Norris all the way across. Clevin. Now on the left wing, the shot by Gregg. Long shot. The save by Skinner. He'll hold on to it. 5:20 gone here in the third. 4-1 Oilers lead.
Josh Brown and Brady Tkachuk played together here in Ottawa. Brown was the captain of the Oshawa Generals team back in 2015.
Memorial Cup winning Oshawa Generals.
The head coach is DJ Smith.
Smith, yes.
Of course, was the former head coach of the Ottawa 67s, or the Ottawa Senators here. I was thinking of Brian Kilray there for a second. By the way, huge matchup tonight. Erie and, or not Erie, but we'll get to that in a second in the OHL. Big game tonight.
Puck goes into the right wing corner of the Oilers zone. Up against the boards, Derek Ryan makes a nice little move, gets it out through the middle to Josh Brown. Brown up the left wing. One-handed it to the blue line. It'll get to Ryan. Turns in the left wing corner. Centering pass for Perry. That's broken up. It goes over to the right wing, and it's Tkachuk to get it out for Ottawa. Through the middle to Norris. Into the Oiler end. Tkachuk's in early. That's offside. Back to your story.
All right, so tonight, London, the Oilers, of course, as we know, have two prospects there. Sam O'Reilly, a late first-round pick, and a guy having an awesome year, William Nichols, 7th-round draft choice. He's got a point per game. They have won 11 straight games. They're in Kitchener. Kitchener and London have the two best records in the OHL, and it is 2-1 for London headed to the third period.
Face-off just outside the Edmonton blue line. Went to dump it in. Hamonic hits Skinner with it, and it goes back into the Ottawa zone. Shabbat over to Hamonic. Up the right wing to Giroux. Cross ice to Shabbat. Cuts to the middle. Gets the puck into Giroux. Goes to the right wing corner. Runs into the referee. Emberson. Around the right wing boards to Perry. He's able to clear it out. Puck flipped into the Oiler end. It'll go over to Giroux on the right side. Off the end boards. Perry to Kulak to Emberson. Emberson up in the air and out. Glove down by Travis Hamonic. Give it to Claude Giroux. Now to Shabbat. Right wing to Hamonic. He'll drill it into the Oiler end. It goes around the boards. Emberson to McDavid in behind the net. Now up the left side to Kulak. We'll get it to center ice to Jeff Skinner. But Zubin stepped up on the play. Puck dumped back in. Amadio after it in the right wing corner. As they battle for it. Still up against the end boards. Perron goes in behind the Oiler net. Got it loose over to the left wing. Puck along the left wing side. Pinto to Perron. Perron to the right wing. He's about the hash marks. Puck off the glass. It'll go in behind the Edmonton net, and it's McDavid holding Perron off, and now to Ekholm in behind the Oiler goal. 4-1 Oilers lead. We're here in the third. Ekholm out through the middle. 7:25 gone here in this third period. Ekholm to center ice will dump it in. Ullmark was able to set it in behind the net. Scooped up and out by Sanderson. It'll go all the way down. Won't be icing. Is Dermott behind the goal. Got puck to the left wing corner, but there's Norris centering pass, but that's broken up, and it's Bouchard skating out for Edmonton. Into the Ottawa zone. Right wing to McDavid. Goes to the right wing corner. Leaves the puck along the boards. Jensen off the boards, glove down. Bouchard, he'll pass it across to Draisaitl. Has it on the left wing point. Give it to Bouchard on the right. Winds up, doesn't shoot to Podkolzin. In shot, and it's saved by Ullmark. He's able to hold it with the glove, and we'll take a break. We've played 8 minutes, 1 second of the third. 4-1. Oilers lead the Senators from the Canadian Tire Center here in Ottawa. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Sobeys and Safeway Liquor are stocked with spirits, wine, and beer for all your get-togethers. So, whether you're celebrating the holiday season or hockey season, check out Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, proud partners and fans of the Edmonton Oilers.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. You know what I'm a fan of?
Moving with Bob Stauffer. We are in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. Face off in the Ottawa zone to the right of Linus Ullmark. Puck back to the left wing point. Kulak hammers it off the corner boards, looking for the ricochet in front. Ullmark was able to get the puck over to the left side. Levin up the right wing to Batherson. Lost it at center ice. Now Jeff Skinner for the Oilers can bring the puck in, one-handed into the right wing corner. Jensen around to Clevin. Up the right wing to Batherson, now to Stützle. And Stützle into the Oilers zone through the middle. Stützle forced to the left, to the top of the circle.
Stetcher's playing the wing.
Stetcher will get it out. He'll give the puck to Nugent Hopkins. He'll shoot it on goal, blockered away by Ullmark. Stetcher's done that in many a practice when the Oilers are down a defenseman. And now it was Clevin dumped down, and it's going to be a tripping call against Edmonton.
4-1 lead.
Nugent Hopkins is going to the box.
He's one of your better penalty killers. It's a long way away from your zone. It's the fourth time this year Ryan's taken offensive reach. O-zone penalty.
Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
So Henry and Janmark.
Face off to the left of Stuart Skinner. Puck goes to Chabot, now on the right wing to Giroux, to the side of the net off the stick of Greg. Giroux has it right wing to the middle. Perron whistled it wide of the goal with a one-timer in the slot. Perron on the left wing gets pinned up against the boards. It goes to the blue line. Chabot couldn't keep it in.
Good angle by Janmark, blocked the pass.
Chabot over center. Off the right wing boards. Puck comes around to the left. Connor Brown, Ty Emberson. Now to Ekholm, and he will clear it out. Chabot back into his own end. Cuts in front of his own net. 10:35 to go into third. 4-1. Oilers leading the Senators. Now to Perron. Into the Oiler end. Give it to Greg. Now to Gaudette. To the left wing point. Chabot. A snapshot. Didn't get through. It gets to the end boards. Tied up in some skates. Gaudette back to Chabot, left wing point. For Gaudette, left wing. To the blue line, to Chabot. Over to Giroux. Comes down the right side. Cross ice to Gaudette. Mishandle. It went off his skate. Puck gets near the blue line. That's kept in. And Perron shot. Stick save made by Skinner. Gaudette on the left wing. Chops it across on the right for Chabot. Goes to the right wing corner. It went to the middle. There was Josh Brown for Edmonton. Around the boards and out and all the way down the ice. 30 seconds left to go on the penalty to Nugent Hopkins. 4-1 Oilers lead. 9:39 to go here in the third period. Puck brought in. Stützle left side to Tkachuk. Tkachuk on the left. In front of the net. It goes through the slot and out of the zone. Batherson will turn it up. Center ice. Off the boards and in. Sent out by Emberson and all the way down. Ullmark will leave it in behind the goal, and out comes Sanderson. Penalty just about done. Ottawa be 0 for 2 with the man advantage. Puck brought in on the left. Amadio. He'll shoot it off the arm of Skinner. Puck gets to the corner. Bouchard on the right wing to Draisaitl, to Nugent Hopkins, to Ekholm, just over the center ice line. Softly dumped the puck in. Jensen. Cross to his partner, Sanderson. Almost And it poked away by Draisaitl. On the left wing to Pinto. And play the puck to the left wing corner in Edmonton territory. Puck up against the boards. As it comes around on the left, it's Draisaitl. He'll cross ice, pass it to Corey Perry into the Ottawa zone. Right wing, drops the puck. Bouchard over to McDavid on the left. Wanted to cycle it. Clevin broke that up. Now to Amadio. His own blue line to Zub. Zub over center ice. He'll shoot it in. Stuart Skinner quickly out of his net. Pushes it to the left wing corner to Kulak. Now up to Nugent Hopkins. He'll get it out for Derek Ryan. Coming into Ottawa zone left side towards the net. Scores! Nugent Hopkins with a redirection. And the Edmonton Oilers have a 5-1 lead.
Well, we read those numbers before the game. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins was at a 2.6% shooting percentage coming in. He had 1 goal on 38 shots. Didn't get much of that one, but the presence of mind of Derek Ryan to float it to the net. And RNH's got a second of the year.
Nice little redirection at 11:50. And Ryan Nugent-Hopkins extends that Edmonton lead to 5-1.
And that's going to send some people out to the parking lot a little early.
Well, it does jam up a little bit getting out of here. Our shot
not
all the way
as jammed
down.
up as it was getting in here. Holy cow. These guys need a building downtown.
Icing the call against the Oilers. Well, that was some serious traffic. It was a parking lot.
I mean, I could make the obvious joke about bureaucrats in Ottawa and not making the trains and the buses run on time. Wow.
Face off to the right of Stuart Skinner. Puck top of the circle. 5-1 Oilers lead. Shabbat goes in behind the Edmonton net. His pass to the middle, and it's just shot wide by Tkachuk. Henrique will get it up the right wing boards, and skating onto it is Connor Brown. Into the Ottawa zone to Janmark. Off to the corner boards. It goes to the side of the Ottawa net. Shabbat up the left wing. Give it to Greg. And we got penalties away from the puck. Norris and Janmark were getting into it. They're both going to go to the box.
I wonder if they know that Janmark can fight.
Well, they're having words. We'll take a break. 7:38 to go in the third. 5-1 Oilers lead from the Canadian Tire Center here in Ottawa. Here at the Canadian Tire Center in Ottawa. 5-1 Oilers lead. 7:38 to go in the third. Coincidental minors. Josh Norris for Ottawa. Matthias Janmark for Edmonton. We're going to go 4-on-4. Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, Evan Bouchard all have 3-point evenings. Bouchard and Draisaitl 1 and 2. McDavid 2 and 1. Nugent Hopkins has scored here in the third period to extend the Edmonton lead. Neutral zone face-off. Matthias Ekholm with control of it. Give the puck to Leon Draisaitl. Goes in behind his net. Brady Tkachuk on him. Back to Bouchard. Up the right wing. It hit the stick of Tkachuk. Oh, and hit the corner glass, the referee is saying. That curved glass by the bench. Otherwise, it was a 2-on-1 for Ottawa. Face-off will be to the right of Skinner. It'll be Connor McDavid to take the face-off. Stützle and Tkachuk are out there with Jensen and Sanderson for the Senators, and the puck into the left wing corner. It's Draisaitl. Skates in front of his net up the right side of the pass. It's too far for Bouchard. Jensen with control of it inside his own end. Now just about gave that away to McDavid. And on the right wing, it was Sanderson to make sure that it got out. Puck in the neutral zone. Tkachuk for Stützle. And Stützle will bring it in down the left wing from the angle off the outside of the net. And the puck is covered up by Skinner. It'll be a face-off in the Oilers' zone. 6:47 to go here in the third. 5-1 Edmonton leads. Ottawa in Edmonton, December 22nd. As the teams play twice. Face-off will be to Skinner's right. is Derek Ryan, who assisted on the Ryan Nugent-Hopkins goal here in the third period. He'll take the draw.
Derek Ryan's former teammate Jesse Gimblett is in the house. The Alberta Golden Bears. He also played for the Oklahoma City Barons in the AHL.
Out from behind his net, Kulak, left wing to Nugent-Hopkins. For Emberson, comes into the Ottawa end on the right wing. Puck goes in behind the net. Wrapped up the right side, and Batherson to the blue line. And Batherson could drop it back for Sanderson. Over to Batherson into the Oiler end on the left wing. With Emberson on him. Puck comes free, and it's Kulak. Goes in behind the goal. Still 4-on-4 for another 30 seconds. Kulak taking his time. Oilers making some changes. Kulak had come out from behind the goal. Goes right back behind it. Skating through is Connor Brown, and it's sent up the right wing to Brown. Now to center ice for Henrique. Henrique for Dermott into the Oilers zone to Josh Brown. Up to Connor Brown. To Josh Brown, and he'll skate up the right side, get over center ice. Play the puck into the right wing corner of the Senators zone. And puck on the inboards, rimmed by Jensen. Penalties are over. We're back to 5-on-5. 5-1, Oilers lead with 5 minutes and 25 seconds to go here in the third period. Clevin into the right corner of his own end. Now to Jensen behind the net. Got Henrique to deal with. Puck gets out through the middle. Jeff Skinner had kept it in. It goes right to Pinto, and he'll skate out. Pinto into the Oiler end. Left side. Gave it to Cousins. Now to Pinto over on the right. It's on top of the circle. That's hacked away from him is Ekholm. Trying to get it loose. That's to the corner. Cousins has it for Ottawa. Going behind the net. Back to the left wing point. Shabbat dials it up. Doesn't shoot it. Slides it across. Hamonic shot. Bad save made by Stuart Skinner. Puck along the left wing boards in the Edmonton zone. Henrique cross ice. Up to the line. Making sure it got out was Bouchard. Gave it to Janmark down the right wing. He's going to go towards the net, but he got tied up by Hamonic. Stays with it. Has it left wing corner. Janmark behind the goal for Ryan. Off the boards to Emberson. Shot. Pad saved by Ullmark. Mark floated to the line. Janmark had lost his helmet. Couldn't play the puck. McEwen into the Oilers zone. To the left wing is Kulak. Has him all tied up. Puck comes free. Cousins in the boards.
Entering this American Samoa current time 1 hour 36 minutes 41 seconds 39 seconds. Time display.
Hit by Emberson. Knocked him down. Puck gets caught up against the end boards. Right in behind the Edmonton net. Kulak over to the left wing. It'll get to the line. Zub will keep it in. Now on the right for Greg. Greg will shoot it. Save made by Skinner. Holds it up against his body. We'll get a whistle. We'll take a break. 3:49 to go in the third. 5-1. Oilers lead the Senators from the Canadian Tire Center here in Ottawa. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Score big with the unmatched pure.
Face off to the right of Stuart Skinner. Back to
a lot of things you think you'll see at a hockey game. A dude with a... Well, how would you even describe
I don't know. Well, we got the Brass Monkey song by Beastie Boys. It was like a stuffed monkey, I suppose. I guess he had.
I don't see that every day.
You really don't, no. Zub in the neutral zone. Pass off the skate. Pinto. Bouchard. Left wing to Podkolzin. He'll fire that across to Draisaitl. Comes into the Ottawa end. Left wing point to Ekholm. His shot. Bad save by Ullmark through traffic. I don't know if he saw it, but he was in the right spot. Puck back to the point. Comes across. Draisaitl. His pass. That's broken up. Amadio got it out.
Leon's working hard here. 3 minutes left in this game on the backtrack. Stripped his man of the puck. Oilers complete a line change.
Bouchard in behind the Edmonton goal. Up the left side for Nugent-Hopkins. He'll get it out. You can hear the Let's Go Oilers from the Oiler faithful here in Ottawa. It's pretty loud.
It is.
It really is. Long pass out to center ice for Tkachuk. He'll come into the Oilers zone. Down the right wing to the right wing corner. Back to the point for Jensen. His shot tipped, scores. defense by Skinner. They're going to talk about it. It was a redirection. Stuart Skinner thinks it was a high stick.
I do not think.
Norris got his stick on it.
I don't think that was a high stick.
They're going to look at it. Yeah, Jensen just floated it towards the goal. And Norris with the redirection.
The call is a good goal. The play's under review.
But they will review it. So it might be 5-2. Might be 5-1. We haven't been able to get a good look, at least from ice level yet.
No, we have not.
That would help. The high view doesn't really help a whole lot. Maybe a little Pizza 73 out of town score.
Yes, Lightning came all the way back 2-0 down in Pittsburgh. Braden Point picked up 2 goals, including the GWG and OT. They knock off the Pens 3-2. Gavin McKenna, by the way, has got a goal and 2 assists tonight so far for Medicine Hat. They're in Saskatoon. It's 4-3. It's up to 42 points on the season now. I think this is his 22nd game. He's
crazy.
Draft eligible in 2026.
It's crazy, yes. So not draft eligible for another full season. And McKenna just is a point machine.
Will stand. This is a goal.
All right.
There we go. And there's no need to challenge this because you're up by 3 goals. Don't put them on the power play.
17:36 will be the time of the goal. And it will be Norris's 8th of the year. Good redirection by Norris. And the puck hits center ice. It's Janmark, right wing to Connor Brown. Shoot the puck in. Around the top of the circle. Dermott had pinched in, but Senators able to get it out. Brown backtracking. He was able to thwart things in the neutral zone. Comes around to McEwen. Can't clear it. Connor Brown keeping it in for Edmonton. McEwen will go in behind his net. Now over to the left side. Up the left wing boards for Cousins. To the Edmonton end to the left wing corner to McEwen. He'll help that around on the right. It'll come all the way out. Hamanuk at center ice. Puck gets into the right wing corner. Norris from Jensen and Tkachuk was that goal at 17:36. 5-2 Oilers lead. As Emberson softly off the right wing boards and out with it. Hamanuk on the right for Stützle. He won't be able to clear it out. Puck comes out. Jeff Skinner with a shot and a save by Ullmark as the puck went right to Skinner in the high slot area. On the left wing, Giroux. Get it up in the air. That went off a high stick of the Oilers, but it'll go to Stützle into the Oiler end. Across, great save by Stuart Skinner. Coming across off of Batherson. Batherson on the one-timer from Stützle, and Skinner makes a tremendous save. Stützle out of the right corner. We're into the last minute here of the third, but Stützle can't do anything with it. Jeff Skinner clears it out. Chabot back into his own end. Nada Zub. Zub on the right wing. It's directed in by Perron. 30 seconds to go here in the third. 5-2, Edmonton leads. Colson on the right wing gets his stick lifted, but Josh Brown able to get it out. Up to Colson. In over the line, goes to the right wing corner. Pushes it back to the blue line. Brown wasn't quite there. It comes out. Brown will shoot it back in. 10 seconds left. Zub in his own zone. Just going to hold on to it. Oilers won't even press it. And the Oiler fans start standing up here at the Canadian Tire Center. You can hear them cheering. This one's over. 5-2. Edmonton defeats Ottawa. And the Oilers get their 10th win of the year. So they improved to 10-8-2. Oilers with a solid effort. Hey, all the way.
You'll take that.
Yeah.
Another solid penalty killing game for the Edmonton Oilers as well.
They go 2 for 2.
Yep.
So that makes it 5 games. They're now 12 for their last 12 in the PK department. which is a step in the right
Mark
direction
reports,
for Edmonton. But they get the win 5-2.